All right, everybody's off the web.
Okay. Is that what you have to do?
Apparently, last week was the first time that's ever happened. I'm
Okay.
on Zoom like all day, every day, and I don't have any issues. I don't know why, just like with you at this time. But also, I'm home alone, so I'm the only one using the internet. So maybe just one more
No,
person
but
streaming
I
thing.
I don't know. That hasn't been my issue lately, but in my first apartment in Hollywood, every like night around 8, the Wi-Fi would go slow, and it was like because everybody was on it, like in our area.
In your area?
Yeah.
Well,
And then we like switched providers, and then everything was fine. But so maybe that's what like everybody in your area is like watching TV
yo,
right
there's
now.
nobody in my area.
Okay. You're
That's
just
what
by
you're wrong
yourself
about.
out there.
There's one more person in the house and she's using the internet, and that's the only difference. So it must be that, and our internet sucks. I can't believe like it must be just so bad. Have you ever had the berry flavored
I
hard
have
kombucha?
not. I've had the. I've had 3 flavors, like mango, strawberry, and then that chili one or whatever.
Oh,
Wait.
the one in the black can?
Yes.
The one of the strong
Yes.
ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that one. I need
That
to
one
go back.
tastes good. This one tastes like Trix cereal to me. It's like a very weird, like fake berry flavor. It's not great. I mean, it's
Like,
not bad, but it's definitely like artificial tasting. I like the pineapple chili one. That one is good, but
yeah, the
those ones are
pineapple
really
chili.
strong. I don't know, like that's a little much for me.
I forgot that my liquor store, like right here that I can walk to, stocks those. I am not drinking today, but I need to go get those at some point.
Yeah, I don't know. I had a
I,
long I had a long day. So
how are you feeling? Well, you
I'm eat-
needed a drink. Me not drinking is not anything to do with you. I've been going crazy. I've been drinking like drinking's going out of style, and I gotta drink as much as I can.
yeah. Well, not me. That's actually we should start a podcast where one person's like really like outgoing and reckless and the other person's not. Like that'd be so crazy.
That'd be cool. What could we call it? Like Reckless and the Recluse?
No, that's terrible. That's awful.
Okay. Well, we'll keep brainstorming.
What is our sitcom? What's the sitcom?
I know I was supposed to. I am gonna crack down this week. I'm
I
gonna
know.
write.
Same as every week. You're gonna crack down. I get it. I'm gonna fix my hair too. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you.
No, because I did say that the last few weeks, and I've just been. But I think there was a shift this weekend. I think things are getting back to normal. I have an audition. I'm going to a mic tonight.
Oh shit.
I could start writing tomorrow for real.
But let's talk about it. All right. So what would that even be? I think it'd be funny if you and I were like roommates because we're so like with very different lifestyles. You
So
know,
then you get like mad that I'm coming home like drunk at 2 and like bringing people over, and you're like, I gotta wake up at 6 to be on a Zoom meeting.
yeah, but what's new? What's unique about it? Because that's just like your classic, like
You're right.
we can't fall in love. You know, that's typical. We can't I don't know. It can't like there's got to be a twist, you know, something unusual. Maybe we
You're a serial killer. I'm an alien.
okay, all right. You're twisting a little further. You're going a full turn around the clock there. That's one full twist. Yeah. Okay.
I
I like
am.
the serial killer thing. Let's get dark.
Yeah. I mean, that's been done too, but that's always a hit. So,
But
like,
not Odd Couple.
wait. This is the show. Okay. So, the Reckless, the Recluse, everyone thinks you're the serial killer because you're quiet and you have a lot of time. And I'm the serial killer.
Right. Okay. But what?
The whole first season is like the audience trying to figure out who it is. And also, then like you trying to like you finding things that are like hinting, but the audience will make it think that you're the killer, but you're like finding things that's making you catch on to me being a killer.
But okay, so who's getting killed? Like, how do I know that there's a killer? Like, do we talk about it? Where I'm
No,
like,
like there's stuff in the news. Like
oh,
there's a
people are investigating me?
no, there's like
No. Okay.
not you. No one's investigating you. The
Okay.
the cops aren't onto us,
Okay.
but the audience would be onto us, right? Because maybe I go on like because I'm so wild and I always bring someone random home and then one of their family members dies or something. Like not them.
Right.
So then they start thinking that it's you,
Because I'm
not
like
me.
jealous or something.
Just because you just be like quiet and like mysterious and maybe mad that I'm always, you know what I mean?
Because I'm not getting any. Why am I mean,
Not getting any, not just mad that like I'm annoying. Like, and you're
oh,
not
I'm
even
trying to
you're not
sleep.
even killing anyone. You're just trying to sleep. You're not like a, but like to them, they just think you're like whatever. And then this whole time, I'm killing everybody.
They think I'm like an incel. Like I'm
Yeah.
portrayed as like,
Even though that's
incel.
not who you really are. And
Or...
then season 2, they can get to know that part. And then they can be on my side because they find out that I only kill aliens.
Aliens. All right. Aliens. Okay. Well, I have to like catch you in the act. There has to be this like theme of like, I keep catching you doing stuff. Like I catch you, like
Like
I
with a
walk
stick
in on
you
you.
catch me with all these knives. Like you catch me with like rope, and I'm like, say I'm a rock climber.
You're like, oh, we're just kinky.
Yeah.
We got all this rope. Me and Samuel getting
Samuel.
kanky. There's definitely a character named Samuel.
I don't think I've ever fucked a Sam.
Nobody has.
Oh, I made out with a Sam. I forgot about that, but I've never fucked one. I could have.
Yeah, I used to talk on the phone with a girl named Sam.
Oh, see.
Samantha. Remember how when you're in like middle school, high school, you just talk on the phone all the time? Did you do that?
Yes, nonstop.
Like, why? That was terrible. I mean, I liked it though, but now looking back, I'm like, I hate being on the phone. That
I
seems
wouldn't want to do
awful.
it. No, but I do FaceTime a lot, like I said. But
But I would just like sit in
no,
my
me and
room.
my best friend or whatever guy I was like talking to would just stay on the phone for hours, like
Yeah,
hours,
me
until like,
too.
my mom made me get off the phone.
I can't imagine what the fuck we were talking about because it wasn't like sexual or anything or
No, it was
flirty. It
just
was
like
like, what are
like what you were doing, just like meaningless conversation. Look at us, you and I can get on here and just fucking talk.
Yeah, who would talk? Who would just have a conversation with someone who's not there? I can't imagine doing that. That's so crazy.
And it's not sexual.
Yeah, wow.
We've
Insane.
been
I'm still
preparing
doing it.
for a podcast our whole lives. That's why there's too many podcasts out, because everybody in our generation was making at-home podcasts
I
on their
know.
fucking home line.
How many podcasts do you think there are? There's like millions,
Like
right?
1 billion. There's too many. I mean, ours is too many. We need to get this amped. We
I
need to
know.
be
I don't know how to do that. We need our own followings individually. Well,
well.
the door just opened behind
We
me.
need to be better. It's an alien.
It's a cat.
um. Well, advertising, which you and I would have to put a little money into. You and I just being a little bit more attentive. Do we
Just a
need to talk about
billboard
that
on
as a
Sunset.
podcast? Like we need people on our not Arissa to know what our game plan is for the next. There we would have to hire some things. We would have to promote a little bit more, and we'd have to niche a little harder. Like if we're on that Reckless and the Recluse, we'd have to be talking about something reckless and reclusive that is getting attention, like if I'm trying meth and you're buying a bidet.
Doing math. Arithmetic. Yeah. Yeah. My job is real crazy right now because I'm getting paid to literally do nothing. Like there are no cases, but it's like my job is corporatized. So it's like I work for the health department, but there's this like corporate staffing agency that actually like hired us and pays us and stuff. So they can't just like fire us one day or like lay us off. It's like this whole process. So we're all just working, but like there's nothing to do. So I'm just like, I'm literally just sitting around getting paid the same as I was when it was like crazy busy.
And
It's
why are you so tired?
oh well, today I woke up, mowed the lawn, and it was really sunny, and then I went for a run all before eating anything. So I was just like, I just kind of burnt myself out today, and it's hot for the first time, and I'm fucking sweating.
Ew. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It was really hot here last night. Like, you know how LA always like cools down at night?
Oh yeah, hot nights there. What the fuck is that? I hate those.
Yeah. So yeah, yesterday was a little.
That's the best part of LA weather is like you get the nice hot day, but you can always go in the shade and it's cool. And then at night, it's like hoodie weather every night. You're like, this rules. But when it's like hot and humid at night, like, what the fuck am I doing here? It's not New Jersey.
When was the last time? How long have you been in a relationship now?
Uh, 5 years, 6 years.
So when was the last time you were dating?
Right then.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
And how many girls were you talking to at a time before you met Deanie?
You mean like right then?
Not right then, just like in general, like average.
I mean, I was always like talking. I wasn't like ever I wasn't committed to anybody for like a couple of years before that, I think. So I was like, seeing a bunch of
Did
people
any
throughout
of those
that time.
girls fall in love with you, or did you like any of them more than?
Um, Not really. I remember like a lot of times I would hang out with somebody and then either I would like hang out with them, but I wasn't like interested in them, which happened kind of a lot. I would just like make a friend, which was like whatever. I don't really care. Or I would like the worst scenario was like when you'd hook up, but then realize that you really didn't like that person, which like
Yeah,
happened a lot.
so they talk about that on TikTok a lot. And my guy friend Elliot always tells me that. He's like, you don't know if you actually like someone until you come. Like he always and it's like a real thing for men. Like you want to fuck someone and then after you come, you're like, oh, I didn't like them. And that's crazy.
Well,
You know,
it's not even always, it doesn't always have to even get there sometimes. Sometimes it's just like spending time like one-on-one with somebody. I'd just be like, I really don't want to keep hanging out.
well, yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
See, but like the opposite is like I can't have sex with you unless I like you. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't have some sort of like then I have an orgasm and then everything changes. But I can have sex without like feelings. You know, I'm just saying that like it's not gonna be like that. All
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is not that many guys haven't come back. So everyone must be in love with me.
I don't think it's love or not. I don't think it's like,
No, it's not love. I'm just fucking around. It's just like you enough to fuck you again.
yeah, or you're just like not like a horrible person to hang out with, which I've never hung out with you in person, but I can say I'm pretty sure that I would enjoy hanging out with you. So like I think that's a big part of it.
Isn't this hanging out? I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we
I mean, yeah, but it is, but it's also not like,
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I think we would have fun. But I get what you're saying. So yeah, so then that also makes so then what is that then if
because I think there's really like a block. Like you really can't understand what you're feeling. I think that's really what it is like you are attracted to somebody and that's like the only thing that you can understand at that moment. Like you it's like a physical attraction because that's the first thing that you get. And that's there whether or not that person is awesome or terrible. Like that is like the initial thing that you're going into the conversation or the date or whatever with. And then once you kind of have addressed that, like maybe it's hooking up or maybe it's just spending enough time with that person to where you can like see what's next, what's after that. Then the veil is kind of lifted and you can like have a bigger assessment, but you can't see past that a lot of the times. At least like I know I can't. I can only speak from my own experience, but like that's the first thing you get. And then
Well, you're not the only guy. Like millions attest to this. My guy friends always said this. And now like on TikTok, it's like a big trend where like guys talk about it all the time. That like they don't know what they're feeling until they come or until, you know.
I will say that like that first next morning is like make or break. You know, the first time you like wake up with somebody, like if you do spend the whole night with them, like that's a real moment of truth kind of time, right? Like it could either be like very kind of nice, you know, or there are a lot of ways that it could be bad. Like
Okay, examples.
like if that person just like wants a lot of like energy from you, for me I'm just like get the like no.
Yeah.
Like we could chill, maybe like say if you like have a little like like a little banter, a couple of lines, but like be kind of
I don't
sleeping.
want to have a lot of conversation. Don't bug me in the morning. I want
No,
to be.
that's happened to me. And I'm just like, the word has gotten back around to me too. Like I hooked up with this girl once. She stayed the night. It was all fine. Like I had a good time. I liked her fine. And she stayed over and I was living in Philly and she was going to take the train back to her house, which is, you know, it's normal. And so we get up. I don't know what time it was, but I was tired. And I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, thanks for hanging out or whatever. I walked her to the door. I said goodbye to her. I don't remember, like maybe hugged her or whatever. It was like, I was totally cordial, but I wasn't like, oh my God, thank you. Like, I wasn't that. I was just like, all right, yeah, awesome. Like, it was great hanging out with you, whatever. I'll talk to you later. And then she left. And then it came back around to me that I was a dick in the morning. And I was just like, what? Like, I just woke up. What do you want me to do? Like, I was nice.
You
I
need to be
thanked
nice.
you.
That was amazing. I love that sex. Please come back again.
Like, that was a turnoff.
Did
Was
you ever
hearing that,
call
like,
her again before that got back to you, or were you done before that?
I think we like texted. I hung out with her more than once. I don't remember if that was the last time or there was a time, like, I don't remember which time was, you know, what the order was, but we hung out a couple of times. Like I don't talk to her, but like we interact on Instagram occasionally. Like I got nothing against her, but like that came around to me because we had mutual friends and I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, it might have been 8:00 in the morning for all I know. I don't remember. And you just like, what do you expect from me? Like, I think I even offered, like, I was like, do you need a ride home? Like, hoping that she
I
said
never,
no.
if it's early, I don't even get out of the bed. Sorry. I don't even get out of the bed.
I know. I was like, I walked her downstairs and I lived on the 3rd level of a house in Philadelphia. I walked her all the way down 2 flights of stairs to the door and gave her like whatever goodbye we had. I don't remember what it was. It probably was just a hug, if I like, you know, most likely. But yeah, I got out of bed and walked all the way I was up for a good 15 minutes.
Yeah, see, that's
It felt like a lot of effort.
yeah, I've literally so many times, and I really liked the guy. I'll just be like, bye, and make them walk themselves out. Like I'm not gonna get up. Fucking kidding me? So how is that rude? It's the morning. Like if we're up, then I'm gonna walk you out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But if we're not, why? I'm not gonna get up.
Yeah, I mean, if I have nothing to do that day and you got nothing to do, and we wake up and be like, yo, you want to go like slowly wake up and go get a coffee together before you leave. Like that sounds cool to me. You know, like if we're having a good time like that is fun. But if you're just like, the worst is when somebody makes you feel bad about like, oh my God, I'm gonna be so late. I'm gonna be so tired today. I'm just like, well, you're an
And why
adult.
do
Like, why did
this?
you? Yeah, that happened to me so many times too. And that was like the girl, like my ex-girlfriend always used to do that. She'd be in my bed and she'd like wake up like, oh my God, I'm wasting the day. And I'm just like, get the fuck, like, why are you bringing me into your guilt? Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't know. So I've been hooking up with this guy for like, I don't know, a couple months. Nothing serious at all. But well, I mean, I was definitely starting to catch feelings. I mean, I guess I hate using that phrase. That was a weird phrase. I was definitely starting to have feelings.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't like forcing a relationship or anything. Like I was just like going with the flow. But he always likes to make me angry. And so I like ended it on Saturday.
What was
And
he doing to make you angry?
so like this is just examples like so like a couple weeks ago like we were on FaceTime and then he was like, oh, I gotta go, I'm at another girl's house, and he hung up on me. And I was just like, what? Like at that point I wasn't even that mad, right? And then he FaceTimes me back and then he was like at work, and he was like, I'm just kidding, like whatever. And I'm just like, it's so annoying, you know what I mean? Like whatever. So then this weekend we were hanging out with them on Friday, and my friend's sister called, who is very beautiful, and he was like, he grabbed the phone and he was like flirting with her, and she was like, I'm gonna tell Ashley. And he was like, he flips the FaceTime on me and he's like, she's right here. And he's like, she's like, she looks mad. And he's like, that's why I like her angry. And then he just like keeps, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I literally said that night, like, just stop. Like if it's funny, I'm gonna laugh. Like if you make a joke, it's funny, but like this joke is overdone, right? And then Saturday, I had posted a story of my two friends, and that was like the only story he reacted to, and I just blew up. Like, obviously, these aren't the only stories. Like, it had been like he'd been doing this to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
He's
was just
poking the
like,
bear, and you're
yeah,
the bear.
yeah. And so then I just like got really mad, and we had like a conversation. He said, obviously, said I was overreacting, and then like blah blah blah, and then he was just like, well, I don't know what to say, and that was the last thing. But I don't know. I just feel like, what? That's so annoying, right? That's like, are we in kindergarten?
Yeah, no, I get that. But also at the
I
same
get
time,
that, but also at the same time,
wow, I just heard myself.
I know.
Um, no, I agree. That's childish. But also when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I start to do really childish stuff again. Like it comes back around later. Like, I mean, I do such stupid shit now. Like I don't do that kind of stuff. Like where I like tease other women
But
and
you're
shit.
doing things that like a teenage boy would do. Like I don't
Yeah,
know.
like I like hide sometimes. I just like I need to entertain
There's
myself more than
always just
anything.
need to be okay, so I get that. So but in this case it's like I just can't understand, like, did he like just not like me at all? Or was he trying to get me to not like him? Like, because he
No,
won.
he's like negging you. He's just like a childish, immature shit, you know? Like that's what it sounds like to me. What's his dating history like? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, like a serious girlfriend for 2 years, like 3 years ago or something like that. And he's been single now for like 3 years.
Yeah.
So not a lot.
No, he probably just like I don't know. Yeah, some people don't know how to joke correctly
But he
also.
is funny. Like that was what I like about him. Like when we first started talking, like he was making me laugh all the time. You know what I mean? Or when no one else is around, when it's just me and him, he's making me laugh. But when he's trying to be cool around other people, he's just making me mad. So he is funny, but I
Oh
don't know.
shit, I actually have to go do my other podcast.
Am I talking too much? Okay, sorry.
No, he just sounds like a childish like.
Oh my god, let's change the subject. Sorry.
No, I'm just being a dick.
Damn, you are being a dick. Are you trying to be like him now?
I mean, you just put that right out there. I had to do that. I mean, I'm not trying to change the subject though. I think it's like guys are fucking stupid, man. Like we have no. I mean, it's just like dating. You always want to like. It's a power play. You know the shit that he's doing. Everybody's always trying to make power plays, and that's what he's doing. He's like, I'm in control. Like, but like I got these other just in case. Like I want you to know. Like I got options. I got possibilities. People like me. I mean, it's insecurity, but like it's veiled, disguised as a power play. This is my therapy, my my
Thank you.
diagnosis.
Well, you don't have dating issues anymore, so I'm, just changing.
No, I got relationship issues.
We can talk about those. I was married for a long time, but
yeah, I always forget that.
Yeah. So, any of that, I'm not going to give you advice, but I would have something to say because I've probably been there.
I mean, every relationship has issues.
Yeah, but I meant like we don't. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying we don't have to talk about them on what I hear. Anyway, so I just don't know. Anyway, so now I'm kind of like bummed out and sad, and I just want to move on.
Wait, so you're actually sad about this because you caught?
Yeah.
Do you think people stop saying caught feelings because of the pandemic? They're like, no more contagious talk.
Maybe. No, I just think it's a stupid. I've always thought it was stupid. Like I always never said it, and like I just said it today because somebody.
Because you wanted to be cool.
I just don't like it.
You wanted to impress me. I get it.
Impress you. But yeah, so obviously I did actually like him, So now I
guess so.
I feel stupid now though. I don't like very many people. Let me tell you. Like
how big were his arms?
Not as big as they should have been also. Not as big as why do I say that? Cut that out. Bleep me if I said that.
All right. I gotta this is an edit point. Look at me. I'm editing this just so I can find it.
So he's not my type. Like he doesn't look like any guy I've ever seen before. I'll tell you that. But he does have strong arms. Like he's really strong, but they're not like super cut. And that's what I like. I like him to be super cut. But he doesn't have like weak arms.
So he needs to like cut weight a little bit. He needs keto is what it sounds like. Oh shit.
He has been, but
wow. Would you date a guy that just had cut arms? Like the rest of him was just awful.
He's like 400 pounds, but his arms are like...
He just had beautiful arms. I'm talking perfect arms.
No,
like
Smithsonian. I make all those jokes, and I really do like arms, but that's not everything for me. No. Also, I don't mind if a guy is like, okay, first of all, I've only been with thin guys. This first one right now is like the chubbiest I've ever been with, and he's not that chubby. He's like,
what's his waist size? What's his waist?
I honestly don't know.
What's his BMI?
But
that'd be so funny if you knew the answer.
But it was like
27, 32.
I knew my ex's waist size. I've never bought this guy clothes, so I don't know. I know his shoe size.
What's his shoe size?
A 9.5.
That's what mine is.
Really? I think you guys are the same height too, aren't you? Aren't you 5'7"?
No, I'm 5'8".
Ooh, he's an inch shorter than you. So yeah, I usually don't, Anyway, I couldn't be with someone who's like really chubby. Okay. Like a little bit is all right, but like not because I'm judging like on that. Like I don't care, like, but more just because I feel like we wouldn't have like the same lifestyles, Like there's I don't know.
I mean, I'm not attracted to like what?
You probably wouldn't be super active. Anyway, go ahead. You're not attracted to, you're not attracted to what?
I'm not attracted to like, like I guess chubby, like to there's like a level, you know, like I mean, you can't control what you're attracted to, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what's influencing that. Maybe it's fucking looking at magazine covers as a kid going down the grocery store, or maybe it's built into my genetics. I have no idea, but I can't control it. I've always been attracted to like even like I'm like kind of on the weird extreme of like very thin people. Like almost to like why am I into that?
I
You
mean,
know?
there's a lot of guys that are into, especially here in LA. Like a lot of guys really like their girls like skeletons. Like
Yeah, like I don't like when I assess it, I'm like, this is not a healthy look, but at the same time, I'm just like,
that's what
parts of me
turns.
are into it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I think that what I don't know what that comes from, but like, yeah. But then there's obviously guys who love thicker girls. There's guys who love. There's guys who like everything. There's girls who like everything. You know, girls.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It's just our preference. And yeah, who knows what's controlling that? Who knows what's in your environment? I mean, a lot of it was probably because my dad was and mom were thin, you know, and
Mhm.
that's what I looked at. And then my dad did get like a beer belly like later on in life, but he
Oh,
was
what did he drink?
I don't know if it was from beer. It's just like got chubbier. But like he was always athletic when he was younger. So he always had, you know, he had defined arms. He always had a flat stomach. My mom was always really thin and like shapely. So like that's probably I think it's more probably like that is what not that you're attracted to your parents, but like that's what you think is supposed to be attractive, you know? Was your
Yeah.
mom really thin?
Yeah, maybe now that you're saying it, and that's freaking me out, actually.
See?
I gotta start. I was about to say I gotta start dating thicker people. That's not nothing's on the table right now. Um,
Just start feeding Dini more.
I gotta fatten her up.
Then
Shit. Um, yeah. Gross. Um, is your mom a babe?
yeah, because even in her age right now, she gets hit on a lot.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's really cute. The only thing right now, and I'm not gonna say this no more. She needs to get her teeth whitened, and she refuses, and I'm getting annoyed now. But whatever.
was she a smoker?
No, but she got her teeth done because were like when she was younger, she didn't have her wisdom teeth pulled, and then she had braces, and then they weren't leveled, so she got them like leveled, and then they put like this gloss over them. But I'm like, she needs to get it removed and redone, you know. And
Nope.
she has it. I don't even know what it is, like honestly.
No.
Me and my sister are always like, come on.
Do you floss?
I floss twice a day.
What? Damn. Let me see your teeth. I mean, I think they. Do you think they look different because you floss twice a day?
My teeth themselves, no. And my teeth aren't as white because I try not to use whitener. I use hydrogen peroxide because I try to be more natural because I don't want them to be so sensitive. So if I haven't been doing it as much. The flossing is for my gums. So my gum health, very nice.
Is right on.
Yeah, they look very good. My breath's good, you know. That's internal and in here. But like that's something that like I don't like about people is when they have bad breath.
Well, who likes that? Jesus.
Okay, no one likes that, but I feel like I notice it more than a lot of people.
Yeah, I think I'm luckily like just never been a very smelly person in general. I think I lucked out with that. Like even when I'm get really sweaty, I just don't have that like stink. That's luck, man.
That is love.
That's
I
yeah.
know people like that. I don't think I'm very stinky either, and I don't like, but I am very sensitive to smells. I don't like
Yeah.
people who have strong smells in the morning either. That
In the
annoys me.
morning. Maybe that's what it was. That would be a much more legitimate reason if she was like, he smelled in the morning. I'd be like, all right, I get it.
I'm like, this guy that I was seeing, he always smelled so good. That's another problem.
Did he smell like a natural smell or was it like a
No,
cologne?
natural. He didn't wear cologne. Just like his smell. He was like, and he's like, just like very clean.
Colognes are terrible, right?
Yeah.
Do you like them? They are.
No,
Okay.
I don't like them, especially. I don't mind a little bit. Like if a guy has a signature scent and you can tell they just put like a little bit on, I'm down with that. But like someone who like drenches themselves, I cannot stand it.
A signature scent is when you put a little dab on your finger and then you write your name on your neck.
No.
That's a signature scent. You
But
know
you-
how that people put the cologne in the weirdest places? Like,
you
why
know
is this the spot for cologne? Like,
I don't know. I
who's
was
sniffing behind your ear or like your collarbone?
because it's supposed to leave your scent as you walk, like, or if someone hugs you, that's why.
But that, come on, that seems like you could do the job. I like this. This is my special perfume spot. Just like shoulder blade. Like, why not? It makes no sense to me. I always thought that was so weird. My dad used to wear cologne, and it was always like this spot, like where your watch goes, like the little wrist. Like, who's out there sniffing wrist? Like, that's just bizarre.
Well, what if a guy kisses your hand? I guess, right?
Yeah, who's kissing my dad's hand?
I don't know. I forgot. I don't know. It was your dad.
Dracar Noir, baby. Sniffing wrist. We were driving yesterday in the morning. So I was like pretty out of it. And we had to go like pick something up at like probably 8 or 9 in the morning. And excuse me, I'm just sitting there, passenger seat, looking out the windshield, and a bird just full speed right in front of my face into the windshield, splatters on the windshield like feathers, wings.
That's so scary.
It was so, I was like, oh, I like did one of those because like you just see this thing coming at your face like fast. And then it just like,
that happened once and he cracked my entire windshield.
yeah, the windshield was fine somehow.
Really?
It was fine. The bird, not fine.
Yeah. He didn't get up and fly off.
No, it piece of it just lived on the windshield for a while. Like that thing was very dead and splattered. It was gross, but like so scary. I'm surprised that the windshield didn't crack because it was like loud and fast.
That's scary. It's scary. I was scared to death when it happened.
So I woke up, and that's what I do now in the morning to wake up. I said, fuck coffee. I'm just going to go drive into a bird and just like, let's get this day started.
Is it working?
Oh, yeah. I got very productive.
You look. So that's why you have the glasses, because now you're like waking up on the bird.
Yeah, these are my blue blockers.
Oh,
I sit in front of the screen a lot, so like,
is it helping? My
friend
trying to convince me to get one, but I was like, I don't know, should I?
Well, I got them for free, so that was fine. But they do help. Like I started to get headaches and stuff, but I feel like this does help. Plus, they're I don't mind them. They look all right. As cool as blue blockers can look.
I should definitely get some blue block. Well, this is what I was gonna say. So there's these like videos that apparently it's true that your iPhone takes like an infrared photo of you every 5 seconds. Have you heard that?
No. How could it take it every 5 seconds if I'm not even like looking
when
at
you're looking at the phone?
Oh.
And I'm kind of like, first of all, what would they do with those photos? I was hoping you had heard about that, so we had an in-depth conversation.
Why infrared?
I don't know. I guess so you can't see that it's taking a photo of you. I don't know. Or maybe it's just to see probably where your eyes are looking for advertisers, right?
I don't know, but the camera is only in one spot. Can it really tell where you're looking at on the phone?
Yeah, that's how they proved that on that documentary Social Media or Network or whatever it was on HBO. Was it or Netflix? Whatever.
Social Dilemma, that thing.
Yeah. that they were able to tell like where people looked for advertisements and like what they looked at the longest, and that's how they've been advertising to us, like on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok.
But isn't that like based on what is on your screen the longest, not like where on the screen?
I don't know. It said something about knowing where our eyes were looking.
I don't know. I didn't watch all of it.
I'm not that in depth in it. I don't know. I was hoping you were. I just whatever.
I mean, I don't know. I'm in the market for a 12, so maybe they're just like, tell me about me.
I also bought AirPods today, and I've been not wanting AirPods. Like, I have not wanted them because I just don't want that much radiation in my, I just want some like normal headphones to wear for the gym. But it just felt like, if I'm not buying them, what am I buying? And then I had them today and it was so nice. I took my phone calls. It read my text messages to me. I was like talking to them. I was listening while I grocery shopped and listened to music the whole time. Not that I couldn't do that with but it just felt like.
You can't be seen at an LA grocery store with a wire. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. That would be weird. Everyone would be like, ugh. Yeah. So I was with my AirPods.
They're going into your cart, pulling out the like fancy organic stuff. They're like, you can't afford this, hon. You still got that wire.
Exactly. And that I only buy pasture-raised eggs, and I buy Bonza pasta, and I buy $10 pasta sauce,
and organic AirPods.
And only organic fruits and vegetables, and I do my celery juice every morning. So it's celery, lemon, and ginger. If anyone else wants to do my celery drink every morning, it makes me feel good and it keeps my stomach flat. And it really does. Like I'm
into that.
I used to always have, I'm not flat because, I'm a thick girl. Talking about being chubby. But no, I haven't had any bloating since I've been doing it. So I highly recommend drinking a blended celery smoothie every morning. Also, I think.
So you're not juicing it, you're blending it.
I'm blending, not juicing. I shouldn't say juicing. Because I read, and I also used to work at a doctor's office that had a nutritionist, and they always said it was better to blend because you need all of it. Like the fruit is like whole.
Well, it depends. So I would agree for sure for those ingredients.
Yes.
Celery, because you got fiber and all that. But so here's something that's interesting. So get ready to have your mind blown. Are you sitting down? Yes, you are. A banana. If you blend a blended banana actually has more sugar in it than a non-blended banana.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And people don't like blending is physical digestion in a lot of ways. It's crazy. So I don't fuck with bananas really anyway, but like I don't like having them in smoothies.
Completely, not just. Probably since last summer, I've cut out bananas from my diet completely.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them unless I run a marathon or a half marathon.
Or if it was something where I felt like I was like low blood sugar or something, I would definitely like go for a banana. But other than that, the way they're treated in this country, by the time they get to
bananas,
yeah,
oh shit,
like the way they're like,
banana lives matter, dude.
No, nothing. Like they're bad for us. Like they're not even that they don't even have like the nutrients they should have, like if they were just grown naturally. And then for that fact, I always felt kind of sick. I was eating them a lot. Like during quarantine, I was buying a lot of bananas and I was making myself like a nice little oatmeal banana smoothie in the morning just for, because I was working out at home and I was like, energy, blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, dude, I don't feel that good. And then as soon as I cut the bananas out, I was fine. Here's another thing. Remember I told you I wasn't eating a lot of cheese. I don't know if you remember that podcast, whatever. Then after that, when you like laughed at me, I was like, dude, I miss cheese. So I just went wild on the cheese for a minute.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I felt so bad. And so now I'm back on, today I bought cashew yogurt. I was ordering regular milk in my lattes for a minute because I was just like, whatever. I was buying.
It tastes amazing. Yeah. That's why.
It tastes so good.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it because today I had the almond milk latte and I was like,
oh, it's not nearly as good. Like, let's be real. That's why I go either dairy or black. Like I can't fuck with almond milk and coffee. Like I love almond milk, but it's just not good in
But it's
coffee.
not heavy cream. Ugh.
I mean, that's just delicious. Half and half, it's just delicious. It's delicious. There's no substitute. So I drink black coffee. I drink black espresso. I'm into it. It's fine.
I get it. Yeah, whatever. I need the milk. So I'm back on the almond. It makes me a little sad, but it's not the worst. But I'm feeling so much better. I mean, these last couple days I've been really hungover, so who knows how I'm actually feeling. But when I wasn't, dude, I have like a wild, like I've honestly been on a bender since Thursday. Remember, I'm always like, I'm gonna behave, but there's always something to do. Somebody is always having a birthday or a celebration. I'm tired.
Well, if you put the banana in the bender, it actually has more sugar. I went for it. Wasn't there.
That's what you got to do as a comedian.
Oh yeah. Got to work on it. I want to get out there. I'm already looking forward to coming back in July.
Ooh,
Coming home to roost. I
Wait,
don't plan on doing a lot of roosting, but
there's
like
a podcast place we don't need to go this crazy, but a friend runs it. We can rent it. We can do a live podcast. I mean, not live, but together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like Zoom is such an easy setup that it almost makes sense to like just do Zoom even when you don't have to, because like it's all just built in. But there's so many podcast studios.
We don't even need to go somewhere. We can set up for ourselves and just do it together.
We could just be on Zoom in the same room.
We could just set up a camera.
I know. Yeah, it's not that hard.
I think we should
see how much crypto money I lose. And see if I can afford a camera or something.
No. This next month is gonna boom. I gotta go buy some like weird coins now on my Binance.
I've been shorting. Oh, nice. I've been shorting Bitcoin for the past couple of days.
Well, everything went down. I looked at my Robinhood account. It's $1,000 down today. So we're just gonna wait until tomorrow.
Oh, it could be worse than that.
I know.
But you didn't lose it unless you sold.
And I didn't lose anything because I've gained. But it's just,
Yeah, I think I'm still up overall.
I'm up.
It's close though.
Wait, so in taxes, how much am I gonna have to pay? I heard that like on the crypto, do you have to pay on your crypto? Or only on
you're supposed to. Well, Robinhood is like, I'm not sure how that works because you don't actually own the crypto. So I don't know if it's technically crypto.
Claim it?
It's like capital gains tax. I think you do. I don't know how it works though.
And capital gains tax is like 40%, isn't it?
I don't know.
What am I gonna write off, Judy?
I don't think that you can write anything. I mean,
I'm gonna adopt a fake kid.
Maybe you should just lose. Maybe you should just make some bad trades toward the end of the year. I don't know.
But if I do, does that count? Like, I don't know. I don't know anything. I've never really been this in it before,
I don't know. I don't have the answer.
Oh
there are like crypto tax people popping up. It's a niche in the world.
All right. Well, I'll talk.
Look at this. Do you see this lady right here?
What lady?
Behind me? On the wall?
Yeah.
I just noticed that she's right next to me.
You're creeping me out. Stop doing it like that.
It just appeared. It hasn't been there the whole time.
Stop. Yes, it was.
I think it was a different picture. It just changed.
Why do you want to be in horror films at all times?
Did you ever watch? There's a horror movie. Oh, what the fuck is it called? I know you didn't watch it because you don't like them, but there's a whole horror movie that takes place like on. It's not Zoom. It was like before the pandemic. It was like Skype or like GChat or something, and it's all like everybody's in their individual homes, like on a group call, and it's all like on the whole movie is like on a computer screen basically. And it's kind of well done considering those limitations. I liked it.
So what's
I
it
forget what
called?
it's called.
You're
I
not-
forget. It was on HBO, and there's a sequel as well.
Okay. Well, tell me what it is, and I'll watch it.
You won't watch it. You didn't even watch the movie I'm in.
Actually, we sat down to watch it, and I can't remember what happened that night. So I need to watch it. But I have to watch scary movies with people because I get scared. So like, and I haven't watched TV honestly in months.
Okay. What
Since
you don't
that
watch
day
before
that I
bed?
said I was, huh?
You don't watch TV before bed?
No, I don't really. I don't really.
Okay.
I'm not that. Honestly, because I've been so busy, I literally just come home and go to bed.
You have a TV in your room?
I'm not here.
Wait, is that
I'm-
your TV right there behind you?
Yeah, that's
In the shot.
I have a TV in your room. Yep, that's it. And it has everything, and I'm not even using it. HBO, Hulu, Prime, HBO Max.
Do you pay for all of them yourself?
Some of them, no, not all by myself. Like HBO was a Christmas present from one of our friends. I'm paying for Hulu. I'm paying for Prime, and then I have Netflix and Disney Plus for free.
Ooh, Disney Plus. I don't like nobody pays for all of them. I feel like everybody pays for like one or two, and then you share.
Yeah,
the
you
rest.
have to trade. Like, if I was paying for all those, I'd be paying more than fucking cable. I'd be paying like what?
Plus, I got Apple. Apple Plus came with the laptop, so
Ooh, I
like
love Apple Plus.
it's not bad.
No, I don't have that. But and not everything on it's great. But I loved the morning show, and there's another show I want to watch on
The
there.
M Night Shyamalan show is really good.
Yeah, see, so I need, but I don't have that right now. And I don't
know.
know.
The new Rob McElhenney show. What's it called? Mythic Quest.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's
comedy.
good.
It's good. It's pretty good.
See,
I like it.
like for Disney Plus, I would never pay for that if someone hadn't given it to me. And like, cause I never watch it. And the only thing I did watch was WandaVision, and I loved WandaVision, but I'm not gonna pay for it.
We did a trial of Disney Plus. And I think it was like 7 day or something. We watched Soul, which I fucking hated.
There's nothing that what are you gonna watch? Like as adults, like if I had kids, I would have it. They'd be watching shit all day on it. But if not, what do you have it for?
Nah, there was nothing on there that I wanted to see. I don't like Disney.
I like Disneyland. Not like, I'm not one of those like Disney people. I just like going, once in a while. I don't want to get mistaken as one of those.
I've never
like,
been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World a couple of times. Not since high school though.
Same thing then.
I'm sure it's the same thing. I don't need to go. I'm good.
You East Coasters always. I've been to Disney World once. My friend was the same way, because he grew up in Virginia. He had never been to Disneyland, so we went before the pandemic. And he was like, meh. Like Disneyland, you have to get the experience of it, like going when you're 5 years old. Like when I was 5 years old, I thought Hook was really going to take me from my dad. Like
I liked it when I was a kid.
That was great. But now it's just like, I mean, it's fun once in a while, but it's not like that experience. It's not that like magic.
I'd rather go to, speaking of magic, I'd rather go to Magic Mountain because I've never been there.
I've been there. Actually, if you like wild rides, the rides are, they'll fucking kill you.
I've driven past it a bunch.
There's the roller coaster that's like, I don't know if it's Batman or Superman, that you're laying down like this. And that feels very scary as fuck. Like, because it's just like, you just feel like you could drop out, which like, roller coasters, it could be that way no matter what you're doing. But in that, it just feels like if this breaks, you're just flying out,
Mm-hmm.
And that.
Yeah, we had a Six Flags. There's one in Jersey, Great Adventure, that we used to go to all the time. But I've never been to the other ones.
I've been to the one here. I've been to the one in Dallas, and I've been to the one I've been to the one in Denver, and then there's one in Texas. Maybe it's in, I don't remember if it's Dallas or San Antonio. But were similar to each other, and they all just like have like a couple. All of them have just like a couple rides that are different.
Yeah, but I mean, Six Flags was fun. Six Flags was way more fun for an adult than fucking Disneyland. I'd rather pay $20 for a frozen Coke than fucking anything at Disneyland. Have dinner at the Princess's Castle.
Come on, but they're good. The Indiana Jones ride is so good. The
Yeah.
all right,
Wait, is Indiana Jones Disney? Is that a Walter Disney? I didn't know that.
right. All right. Well,
All right. Well, let's wrap this bitch up.
thanks for joining in our dating podcast.
I think I want to call this one Sniffing Wrist.
Honestly, I kind of like the idea of me being the serial killer and everyone thinking it's you.
I love that idea.
I have to give you more like depth. Okay, I'm thinking about it.
Of course.
I'm
I'm
right.
deep. All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.